The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Good evening from Spring Hill High School, along with Caden Carbajo. I'm Bryce Kessler, and it is time for the postseason of the Spring Hill Broncos. Open up sub-state play tonight against the Highland Park Scots. Glad to have you with us for this one. You're inside the Comfort Designs pregame show here on Spring Hill Sports Live as we count you down to the opening tip-off of this sub-state matchup between the number 3 Spring Hill Broncos and the number 14 Highland Park Scots out of Topeka. Highland Park 4-16 on the year, Spring Hill 14-6. They both come in with some positive outcomes in their last couple of ball games. Spring Hill having won their final 2 games and winners of 4 of their final 5 to close the regular season, and Highland Park winners of 2 of their final 3 games to close out the regular season, with both wins avenging earlier losses this year to Junction City and Topeka West. So the road to the postseason of that state tournament begins here tonight in Spring Hill with the number 3 seed Broncos and the number 14 seed Highland Park Scots. We'll take a look at some of the area matchups as well as the results from last night's opening round of sub-state action across some of the boys games and the girls action on Class 4A as well. Still to come on the pregame show, your keys to the game. We'll take a look at the matchup, tell you who to watch for in this Highland Park team, the opponent tonight for the Broncos, and how Spring Hill can hopefully keep their season rolling as they try to make it back to the state tournament for the first time since the 2003 season when they won it all back in 03 in Class 4A at the time. So here we go. It's the Comfort Designs pregame show. Your heating and air conditioning company, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. More of the Comfort Designs pregame show right after this.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show as we get set for Spring Hill and Highland Park coming up in the opening game of this 5A sub-state. A quick look at now your area matchups brought to you by Apex Massage Therapy. Massage isn't just a luxury, it's a way to a happier, healthier life. Kylie at Apex Massage Therapy knows your aches and pains may be the same as others, but your treatment doesn't have to be. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-575-1079. Apex Massage Therapy. Again, 913-575-1079. Well, one of the other sub-state games that Bronco fans will have their eyes on, the Leavenworth at KC Sumner game tonight. The winner of that game will face the winner of our game in the sub-state championship on Saturday evening. That game also tipping here at the top of the hour as the 11-seed Leavenworth at 7-13 is at 6-seed KC Sumner, who is 10-10. Some 4A girls scores from last night, some fellow Frontier League teams on the opening night of postseason play. Number 1, Eudora, no troubles with Chanute. Eudora wins 48-18, while the number 9 seed Paola picked up a 42-28 win over Atchison. That sets up a Eudora versus Paola sub-state championship game. Eudora winning both regular season matchups this year between those two teams by 11 and 8 points respectively. Rest of the Frontier League last night losing in their opening round games. Number 15 Tonganoxie lost 55-34 at Wamego. The 14 seed Lewisburg lost 70-37 at Bishop Miege. The 12 seed Baldwin losing 56-28 at Fort Scott, and the 13 seed Ottawa falling at Labette County 64-46. So the boys' side last night, Spring Hill boys started their postseason. Unfortunately, it was a one and done for the Broncos as they lose their first round game at top seed Basler Linwood 67-48, ending the Broncos season at 5-16. And for the 4A boys contest will be played tonight across the area. Top seed Eudora, number 3 seed Paola. They're both hoping to make deep runs into the postseason this year. Tonganoxie, the number 6 seed on the boys' side in Class 4A. They're hoping to represent the league at state as well. We'll see how those games shake out. We've got the number 3 seed Spring Hill and the number 14 seed Highland Park in the 5A girls East Sub-State. First round of the postseason is coming up here from Spring Hill tonight as the Broncos, by virtue of their 14-6 regular season, get to host the Sub-State opening round game. And if they can win this one, they'll host on Saturday in the Sub-State championship as well. It's the Comfort Designs pregame show. Your keys to a Bulldog, or to a, excuse me, I've been doing Bulldogs all year, so now I've switched to another B Broncos. So hopefully that'll be the first and the last time I'll do that tonight. But your keys to a Bronco victory, that's coming up next here on the Comfort Designs pregame show.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show as we are getting you set for the opening round of sub-state action for the three-seeded Spring Hill Broncos as they host the number 14 seed out of Topeka, the Highland Park Scots. Highland Park 4-16 this year, Spring Hill 14-6. After a strong regular season that has them poised for a deep run in the postseason, and it'll start out with this opening round game. So how about some keys to the game brought to you by Spring Hill Chiropractic and Acupuncture. The key to a better quality of life is making Spring Hill Chiropractic part of your health and wellness plan. Dr. Daniel Harding strives to make it as easy and affordable as possible to get the care you need for the whole family. Learn more at springhillchiropractor.com or call 913-592-3541. Well, first key, take control early. Don't let the upset-minded team stick around and gain confidence. That's how teams pull upsets, is you let them stick around in ball games. Spring Hill come out, put the clamps on them early on, take control of this game early. Second key, as the old saying goes, dance with the one who brung you. Jenna Weber has been excellent all year long. No reason to go away from her at this point. Weber averaging 15.5 points per game. She's a top scorer on this team. She's second in the team in rebounds, second in assists, second in steals, leads the team in blocks, has been a force at the free throw line, scoring at the three-point line where she leads the team in threes as well. Jenna Weber has been a star this year for the Broncos. Keep feeding Weber, keep playing through number 20 tonight. And finally, take care of the ball. Again, when we talk about recipes for an upset, one is to let a team stick around and just hang around and keep a game close. The other is to turn the ball over. That's the easiest way to even the playing field. So smart passes, sound decisions, and we'll see you Saturday night for the Broncos. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Spring Hill Chiropractic. More of the Comfort Designs pregame show when we come back. You're watching Bronco basketball in the opening round of the 5A Sub-State Tournament on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle hauling and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back. Live at Spring Hill High School along with Caden Carbajo. I'm Bryce Kessler. You're watching the Comfort Designs pregame show as we get you set for this opening round sub-state matchup between Spring Hill and Highland Park. It's time to take a look at our starting lineups tonight. They're brought to you by America's Heartland Collection. From antiques to live plants, you just never know what you're going to find and add to your own personal collection. Let them spark your curiosity at America's Heartland Collection. Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5 at 305 South Webster. For the Highland Park Scots, they are 4-16 of the year. Their starting lineup, a 5'7" senior who averages 5.5 points per game. Atia Gonzalez, a 5'5" freshman averaging 2.5 points per game. Deasia Sanders, a 5'7" senior who averages 2 rebounds a game. Destiny Nunez, a 5'6" senior, their top scorer at 11 points per game. 5 rebounds a game, second best of the team there. Aisa Taylor, and rounding out the lineup, their post player, the top rebounder who pulls down just under 11 rebounds a game and scores 9.5 points per game, a 6-foot freshman, Amelia Ramsey. And the head coach of the Scots is Robert Brown. He is assisted by Chris Giardina and Carol Smith. And for the Spring Hill Broncos, the number 3 seed in this year's sub-state tournament in Class 5A on the east side. And their starting lineup looks like this. Kate Milroy, a 5'1" senior, averaging 5 points and a team-high 2.5 assists per game. Coral Callan, a 5'4" senior, averages 3.5 points per night. Jenna Weber, a 5'8" junior, their top scorer at 15.5 points a game. Second of the team in both rebounding and assists at 5.5 boards, 2 assists per game. Brooke Powell, a 5'6" senior, averaging 3.5 points. And Kaylee Oakes, a 5'8" senior, third on the team in scoring at 6.5 a night. Third on the team in rebounding at 5 boards per game. The head coach of the Broncos is Clay Fregon. He is assisted by Alicia Von Stein, Jennifer Steckline, and Emily Veer. You've been watching the Comfort Designs pregame show. The opening tip is coming up right after this as Spring Hill takes on Highland Park in the opening round of the 5A Sub-State Tournament on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Welcome back inside Spring Hill High School along with Caden Carbajo. I'm Bryce Kessler, and we are just moments away from the opening tip of this 5A sub-state matchup between Spring Hill and Highland Park. Here's your starting lineups. Let's listen in here at Spring Hill High.
For Spring Hill, number 1, for Highland Park, number 3, Sanders. For Spring Hill, number 14, For Highland Park, number 20, Destiny Nunez. For Spring Hill, number 20, For Highland Park, number 22, Ethan Taylor. For Spring Hill, number 21, For Highland Park, number 32, Olivia Ramsey. For Spring Hill, number 35,
So here we go here tonight in Spring Hill. It's time for the opening tip, brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Tip off your new career with Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in the manufacturing of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or to apply, go to seatsinc.com. Spring Hill, the number 3 seed at 14-6 in the home whites. The top seed in this sub-state get a chance to host throughout if they're able to keep piling up victories. The winner of the Leavenworth KC Sumner game awaits the winner of this one and the sub-state championship. Spring Hill 14-6, Highland Park 4-16. Ramsey and Weber will step into the center circle to get this ball game underway. Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live is brought to you by Strode Orthodontics. Glad to have you with us for the postseason as it is underway. And Kate Milroy controls it for the Broncos. Inside to Oaks. Now to Powell, 15 feet straight away. Offensive board for Kate Milroy. Such a good rebounder for only being a 5'1 guard, but she has a knack for being in the right place at the right time. And Jenna Weber sets up Kaylee Oaks for the game's first bucket. A second chance bucket at that for the Broncos, who take a 2-0 lead on the game's opening possession. Now Taylor goes to work, pulls up for 3. It's long and rebounded by Milroy. Taylor's the top scorer for Highland Park. Expect to see a bunch of shots coming up from her in this game. Spring Hill now looking to make it 2 trips down, 2 buckets. Skip pass across to Weber. Extra pass into the corner for Callan. Deep 2, not there. And rebounded by Ramsey, who pulls down around 11 boards a game for Highland Park. That duo of Taylor and Ramsey average about 20 points and 16 rebounds between the two of them per game. Milroy able to establish herself back in play. A very smart play there by Milroy. Gathered it by getting herself back in play and then finds Weber up the floor, who was running the floor. Didn't take that for granted that it was going to go out of bounds. Good hustle play, good feed by Milroy, and it's 4-0 Broncos with a minute and a half gone in the opening quarter. Gonzalez guarded tightly by Milroy, went around the back with the dribble, but then missed the floater. Powell the rebound for Spring Hill. Milroy quickly pushes it up to Weber, dumps it inside Oaks. Looks like she may have either been pushed a little bit from behind or just lost her balance, but had to put it up going underneath the basket, didn't get it. And back comes Highland Park. Whistle on the near side, and that's a travel called on Destiny Nunez. Second turnover for Highland Park as the Scots go to the bench for the first time and bring on a 5'4 sophomore, Victoria Reed. She's their third leading scorer on the season. Coming off the bench and in the lineup here with 6:04 left to play in the opening quarter and a 4-0 lead for Spring Hill. Callan trying to work off the angle of the right side. One-hand skip pass across to Milroy. Three-pointer a bit strong. And Oaks battling Ramsey for another offensive rebound for the Broncos. They took advantage of an offensive board on their opening possession. Came up with a Jenna Weber basket, or a Kaylee Oaks basket rather. Now this is Weber out of the corner, and another offensive board by Oaks. 2 offensive boards on the possession. Callan fouled by Amelia Ramsey. Ramsey picks up her first. It's the first charged foul to Highland Park, and it puts Coral Callan at the free throw line. 2 shots for Callan, a 74% free throw shooter this season. Steps up, knocks down the first, and it's 5-0 Spring Hill. Both free throws were out of the money for Callan. 3 different players have scored already for Spring Hill, and the Broncos lead it 6-0 with 5:25 to play in the first quarter. Highland Park now into the front court. Taylor lost it, gathered it back, and then throws it out of bounds, but a deflection by Spring Hill. Clay Freegon goes to his bench for the first time. In comes Elena Freegon, a 5'7" senior, as well as Sydney Busher, a 5'9" freshman, who is the second leading scorer on this team. So a nice scoring punch off of the bench in the freshman Busher. This is Gonzalez in the corner. Milroy so tough defensively on her. Inside Ramsey, blocked by Jenna Weber. Weber with a block shot. She can lead the break herself. Nice pass as she fires a bullet into Oaks. And Kaylee Oaks lays it in. Second assist already for Weber. And it's 8-0 Broncos, 3 minutes into the opening quarter. Tough shot, it drops for Victoria Reed as she's able to scoop that one up and in. First bucket for Highland Park as the Scots are on the board with 4:45 to play in the opening period. Weber from the right wing, 3-pointer in and out. Offensive board by Busher, and she's fouled on a putback try. Spring Hill dominating the offensive glass right now. That's 4 offensive rebounds already for Spring Hill. The foul is charged to Amelia Ramsey, so that's 2 already on Ramsey, their second leading scorer and leading rebounder. The lefty Busher at the free throw line for 2 shots. Here comes Lorelei Harris, 5'9" senior for Spring Hill. Averages 2 points, 2.5 rebounds per game off the bench for the Broncos. Carlin White has checked in for Highland Park. Destiny Nunez returns as well. Busher hits 1 of 2 at the line, and the Broncos lead 9-2. With 4.5 to play in the opening quarter. And another turnover. It's Weber. Jenna leads it up the floor, stops middle of the paint, and does not get the roll. Tried everything to go down, but it wouldn't. Sanders brings it back up the floor for Highland Park. Off to Reed. Bounce pass through the paint, knocked free and stolen once again by Jenna Weber. Outlet comes near side to Milroy, and then she has it knocked away from behind. The first Bronco turnover of the game leads to a fast break chance for Highland Park. Reed, though, missed the layup, and Weber with another rebound for Spring Hill. Milroy from the left side, up top to Weber. A strong start already for the Broncos leader, Jenna Weber, who has 2 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Milroy has it rejected by Ramsey after Milroy was able to follow her initial miss, pulled down another rebound, but Ramsey turns him away. Averages just over 1 block per game. Ramsey already with 2 fouls, though. That'll be big for Highland Park if they have any chance of pulling off the upset tonight. It's likely going to require Ramsey staying on the floor and impacting the game on both ends. Blocking foul on Spring Hill's Sydney Busher will put Victoria Reed at the free throw line. First foul against Spring Hill. First trip to the line here for Highland Park. Victoria Reed, a 50% free throw shooter on the year. 25 out of 50 for the season. 5'4" sophomore. This is a young Highland Park team as Reed knocks down the first. Gonzalez and Taylor return for Highland Park. Tessa Dawson checks in for the first time for Spring Hill, a 5'1" senior. Highland Park went winless a year ago and 4-16 this season as Reed knocks down both free throws. She has all 4 points off of the bench now for Highland Park. The Scots opened the season 0-5 before a victory over KC Sumner. They follow that then with a 6-game losing streak as a blocking foul is called inside, working against Busher. Carlin White picks up the personal on the floor as the third team foul against Highland Park. A win over Shawnee Mission North and another 4-game losing streak for Highland Park as Carlin White tracks that miss down in the corner. And then they closed out the year, though, winning 2 of their final 3, avenging losses against Junction City and Topeka West from earlier in the year. And Victoria Reed continues to be a nice spark off of the bench here for Highland Park as she knocks down a 3. It's a 9-7 game. Double in on Harris and a foul as she tried to bring the ball back out to Dawson. Nunez, it's caught reaching into the cookie jar there. It's Destiny Nunez's first and the 4th team foul on Highland Park. Coral Callan and Brooke Powell both check back in for Spring Hill. Broncos jumped out to an 8-0 lead in this game, but a 7-1 run since for Highland Park. Weber steps into a long 2 and drains it. Weber makes it 11-7 Spring Hill. Broncos have done a good job on our keys. The game we talked about in the Comfort Designs pregame show. They've protected the ball so far, just 1 turnover. They did get off to the fast start, although Highland Park has put together a nice answer. And they have certainly got Weber involved early with 4 points, 2 boards, and 2 assists already. This is Taylor on the drive. The floater misses, and rebounded by Weber. Weber, a little hesitation and got hit on the arm. It looked like they'll play on. Nunez comes up with it, now up to Reed, and Victoria Reed continues her stellar first quarter. All 9 points for Highland Park have come from the sophomore Victoria Reed, who didn't even start this game. She's come off the bench to score all 9. Give and go, Powell back to Weber, who knocks down her team-leading 41st three-pointer of the season. Nice little give and go action there between Weber and Powell. 14-9 Spring Hill. Tough shot there as an off-balance runner by Gonzalez misses. Busher the rebound for Spring Hill. 5-point lead for the Broncos. Powell backside to Callan. Weber tries to make a cut to the basket. It's a short corner, fires it up from there. In and out of this. Rebounded by Gonzalez for Highland Park. Long pass up to Reed. Callan trying to cut her off, had a hand on her hip, and the official will call her for that hand check. Callan picks up her first. They call it on the floor as both Oakes and Milroy return for Spring Hill. Ramsey checks back in along with Sanders for Highland Park. And again, remember, Ramsey has 2 fouls. He's back on with 1:03 to go in the first quarter. Baseline inbound for Highland Park. Gonzalez will throw it in. Into Taylor, who's been completely stymied so far by the Spring Hill defense. Another foul on Spring Hill as Callan and Milroy were both there. They call it on Callan as Coral picks up her second. And that will send Callan to the bench with her second foul. In comes Molly Murray. Bounce pass comes inside to Sanders, and she's tied up by Kate Milroy. Milroy has great hands defensively. She averages over 2 steals per game. Timeout taken by Highland Park. 30-second timeout. We'll keep things right here. And again, mention Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, specializing in beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff at Strode Orthodontics are experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialists with decades of providing experience in the orthodontic field. Locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Quick start to this game for Spring Hill. Nice answer by Highland Park. And as we sit right now, it's 14-9 Broncos with 40 seconds left to play in the opening quarter. No ties, no lead changes to this point after an 8-0 run to start the game for Spring Hill, the number 3 seed. Hoping that they will be able to stay right here at home all the way to a state tournament trip. It'd be their first since '03. They won it all that year. Clay Fregon, an assistant on that team, along with Alicia Von Stein. Von Stein still an assistant on this Broncos team. And of course, Fregon, the head coach, trying to lead this group back to a state tournament and perhaps add another banner and a trophy, which they did back in 2003. Powell outside to Weber. She's hit 1-3. That one was right on line, but just a bit long. Ramsey the rebound and a long outlet up to Taylor. And there is Kate Milroy again with those good hands, knocking the ball out of bounds. Allows the defense a chance to come back and make Highland Park execute in the half court. 19 seconds left in the quarter. Trying to go inside to Ramsey, and it's knocked away and stolen by Kaylee Oakes. Spring Hill with 13 seconds to work with. Weber with 10. Into the corner now, Murray down to 6. Murray, or the 3 by Weber. In and out, offensive board. Milroy got it up in time, but that's short as well. And that ends the first quarter. Well, a 14-9 lead for Spring Hill after one. You're watching Bronco basketball presented by Strolli Orthodontics on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
We head to the second quarter here in Spring Hill tonight. A 14-9 Spring Hill lead on top of Highland Park. Broncos led throughout that opening quarter, led by as many as 8. Highland Park trimmed it back down to as little as 2 at one point, though. 5-point lead right now as the Broncos start the quarter with the ball. Addison Bond is checked in for the first time, 15 and wide at the bottom of your screen. She tries to set up Weber's three-point attempt. Offensive rebound, Oakes back to Bond this time. An offensive board by Weber, and she gets knocked down on the floor. And a foul called on Highland Park. The offensive rebounding continues to be a big bright spot for Spring Hill early on in this game. Foul on Destiny Nunez, her third personal, the 15th foul against Highland Park. Winner moves on to Saturday's Sub-State Championship game. They'll face the winner of the Leavenworth-Casey Sumner game that's happening as we speak in Kansas City. Here's Weber for the right wing, short with a 3. Ramsey the rebound. Brings it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the angle in, put it up off the glass, but doesn't get it. Rebounded by Weber. Victoria Reed on the bench to start this quarter. She was all the offense in the first quarter off of the bench for Highland Park, had all 9 for the Scots. They'll bring him back into the game after Spring Hill jumped out to the early lead. Give and go again, Powell to Weber, blocked by Ramsey, out of bounds off of Oakes. Highland Park basketball with 6:51 to play, second quarter. Full court pressure by Spring Hill. Busher checking back in for Spring Hill. Checks in for Addison Bond. With Weber, Oakes, Powell, Milroy, and Busher now for Spring Hill. Ramsey, Nunez, Taylor, Sanders, and Gonzalez for Highland Park. This is Taylor bringing it up, their leading scorer on the year, but shut out so far. Off of one dribble, Gonzalez pulls the trigger on a three. Ramsey with a putback try misses that as well, and it's cleared by Weber. Already a half dozen boards to go along with 7 points and 2 assists for Weber. Powell inside to Oakes, looks back to the other side of the paint to Busher and tries to make a tough bounce pass. A lot of traffic to try to bounce that ball through, and it results in Spring Hill's second turnover of the game. Got right back though. Milroy the steal up to Weber. She's all alone as Ramsey at the last minute tried to come and chase her down, but not going to happen. Layup by Weber to make it 16-9 Spring Hill with 6:03 to play in the first half. Highland Park with the ball, trying to pull off a big upset here as the 14th seed, a 4-16 season, 1-8 on the road this year. Spring Hill has gone 5-3 on their home floor this season, and banked in threes will help the case for the Scots as Aisha Taylor knocks down her first basket of the game, a three-pointer that banks in off the wing to the left side. 5.5 to go, second quarter. Spring Hill trying to go inside to Busher. It's deflected. Loose ball picked up by Powell, and then she gets hit by Ramsey, who picks up her third foul. Well, fortunate bounce there for Spring Hill as they were staring at potentially a second straight turnover, or it's two of the last 3 possessions anyway, as back in comes Elena Fregon for Spring Hill, and for Highland Park, Carlin White checks in for Ramsey after her third foul. And here's a turnover for Spring Hill as Milroy's inbound pass taken away by Taylor. 5:15 to play, second quarter, 16-12. Spring Hill with the lead. They've led throughout, and now another turnover, not quite. Powell almost came up with it. Now Weber with the deflection ends up out of bounds, remains with Highland Park. 5:05 to play, second quarter, 16-12 Spring Hill. First round of the 5A East Sub-State. Spring Hill, the 3 seed, Highland Park, a 14 seed. Sanders to Taylor, and now on to Gonzalez. Comes back out right side for Victoria Reed, or check back to Asia Sanders. Three-pointer misses. Weber brings it up for Spring Hill. Good ball movement around, and Milroy fires a three and drops it. Kate's three makes it 19-12 Spring Hill. 4.5 to play, second quarter, knocked out of the hands of Sanders. Spring Hill thought that ball was lost by Sanders herself, but it's called out off of Spring Hill. Baseline inbound for the Scots, who trail by 7 with 4:25 left to play in the second quarter. That one was deflected out by Weber. No question about that one. And a pass that's thrown out of bounds by Nunez. Threw a hot pass over there to Taylor with not a lot of distance between the two. Ends up in the Spring Hill student section over there in the stop and stable. Victoria Reed still on the bench. Wondering how long we go without her coming back at the game for Highland Park, who had 9 points in the first quarter for them off of the bench. Weber's three misses, and a tie-up between Oakes and Sanders. The possession arrow will send it to Highland Park. Sanders works it up, guarded by Fregon. Now to Nunez. Back outside to Gonzalez. High post, right back out at the perimeter it comes. Top of the key now to Taylor. Hit the only basket so far of the quarter, a three-pointer for Highland Park. Gonzalez tries to add another three. It nearly lodged it in the elbow up there. It's rebounded by Carlin White. And then a battle between White and Spring Hill's Kaylee Oakes results And another jump ball. This time it's Spring Hill that gets the benefit of the arrow. 3:23 to go in the second quarter. 19-12. Spring Hill on top. Weber inside Oates. Nice little shot fake by Kaylee. Gets herself some space. Follows it up with an offensive rebound. And a second chance bucket goes for Kaylee Oates. The lead is 9. The largest of the game so far for Spring Hill with just under 3 to play in the half. Off the dribble, the pull-up 3 by Taylor's off the mark. Here comes Milroy for Spring Hill. Pregame out of the right wing. Near side to Weber. Now Busher in the center of the paint. Doubled, knocked out of their hands, and stolen by Highland Park. Sanders cut off by Milroy and then bumped into by Pregame as Elena picks up her first personal foul, the 14th foul with 2:32 left to play in the half. Brooke Powell and Tessa Dawson check back in for Spring Hill. Keajane Rice has come on now for Highland Park. First time we've seen Rice, a 5'7" freshman. Two and a half to play in the half. Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming up at the conclusion of this second quarter. Take a look back at this first half, run down all the numbers for you. Preview the second half as Taylor gets fouled on the drive. It's Weber that picks up the personal, her first, team's 5th. Highland Park to inbound. Inside Taylor. Missed it from close range. Rebounded by Oates. Dawson works it right, gives it out to Milroy. Skip comes to Weber, quickly attacks. Floater off the glass, missed. Weber out of act. Second chance is good for Jenna Weber. A near double effort in this first half for Weber. 11 points, 8 rebounds. It's an 11-point Spring Hill lead as they've opened up that double-digit lead for the first time. Highland Park wants a timeout. Robert Brown is hollering for a timeout down here. Eventually does get the timeout awarded to him with 1 minute and 39 seconds left to go in the first half. We're back in a moment. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
People with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. 1
minute 39 left to play in the first half. A 23-12 Spring Hill lead on top of Highland Park. Highland Park to inbound. Atia Gonzalez to throw it in for the sideline. Up top it comes to Taylor, deflected away by Weber. Taylor able to race back there and keep it for Highland Park. Just one bucket in this second quarter for the Scots. That was a banked-in 3 by Taylor. Ramsey gets it inside, quickly brings it right back out to the arc for Sanders, who misses the 3 off the top of the backboard and then hit the support. So out of bounds to Spring Hill. Rice back in for Highland Park. Well, I'm starting to think that something happened to Victoria Reed, 5'4" sophomore for Highland Park. I can't tell, there's a girl sitting down at the end of the bench. It looks like that may be Reed. Not sure what may have happened to her, but she had a huge first quarter, 9 points for Highland Park. We have not seen her since the end of the first quarter. Dawson, three-pointer rims out, rebounded by Rice, gives to Taylor with 1 minute to go in the half. Five-second call. Taylor Closely guarded by Jenna Weber. Turns it over for the 8th time in the first half for Highland Park. They leave Spring Hill with 49 seconds to work with here to close out this first half. See how aggressive the Broncos want to be in these final seconds. Powell gets inside, had it stripped on the way up. Lorelei Harris comes up with the ball, then she's tied up. And Spring Hill will give it back to Highland Park with a jump ball. Amelia Ramsey back on with 29 seconds to go. Now Highland Park will have a chance to get this deficit back down to a single-digit deficit before the half. Oakes and Busher check back in for Spring Hill. Sanders has it knocked out of bounds, and it went off her foot. So Spring Hill will once again have a chance at the final shot. That brings Rice back on for Ramsey as Robert Brown continues to substitute offense for defense with Amelia Ramsey, who has 3 fouls in this first half. So Spring Hill with 20 seconds to work with here as we close out this first half. Kate Milroy walks the ball up the floor. See where the Broncos go here on this final possession. Milroy, drive, floater off the heel. Tapped out of bounds by White. It stays with Spring Hill. Now 7 seconds. Clay Freegon calls out the play from the bench. In they go to Busher. Bobbled, gathered, missed it. Rebounded by Gonzalez. 2 seconds left. Gonzalez unable to get a heave up, and we've reached the half. 23-12. Spring Hill by 11 on top of Highland Park. Coming up, it's the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show right after this on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Halftime here in Spring Hill as we welcome you into the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show brought to you by your Farm Bureau agent in Spring Hill, Michael Grand. It is a 23-12 halftime lead for Spring Hill on top of the Highland Park Scots. Let's take a look and how we got here in our White Cell Optometry eye on the game. It's an 8-0 run to start this one for Spring Hill. And part of our keys to the game, we're getting off to a good start, and they certainly did that. 8-0 run to start this game in the opening 3 minutes and 13 seconds before Highland Park finally scored. But when the Scots did score, they put together a nice run. They went on a 7-1 run to go from down 8 to down by just 2 at 9-7 with 2.5 minutes left to play in the first half. And then the Broncos were able to score 5 of the final 7 points at the quarter to put themselves up 5 at the end of 1. And Spring Hill then outscoring Highland Park 9-3 in the second quarter. The only bucket for Highland Park in that second quarter came on a banked-in 3 by Aisha Taylor. And so that allows Spring Hill to push that lead back up to the largest it's been all game. That's where it is right now at 23-12. No ties, no lead changes in that first 16 minutes, and an 11-point lead with the number 3 seed Spring Hill Broncos on top of the number 14 seed Highland Park Scots. The eye on the game brought to you by White Cell Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with White Cell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020 and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. More of the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. When we come back, we'll run down all the first half numbers for you. It's 23-12 at the break. Spring Hill leading Highland Park.
White Cell Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. White Cell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call White Cell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
We are at the half, the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show, brought to you by Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. A 23-12 lead here at the break for Spring Hill. They were led by Jenna Weber in that first half with 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Weber, the best player on the floor in that first half. She's been that way most games this year for Spring Hill, and tonight no exception. Kate Milroy, 3 points, 5 rebounds, and a couple of assists. Coral Callan with 2 points. Sydney Busher with 1 point and a couple of rebounds. Kaylee Oakes, 6 points and 5 boards. Brooke Powell, a couple of rebounds and an assist in that first half as well for Spring Hill. They really dominated on the offensive glass, helping extend this lead to where it's at right now at 11. They turned the Highland Park Scots over 9 times, and Spring Hill with the 11-point lead right now. Highland Park led by Victoria Reed, who had 9 points all in the first quarter, but she did not play at all in the second quarter. And I'm not sure, maybe she got hurt. Maybe we're not going to see her again the rest of this game, which if that is the case, that is a big blow to Highland Park's chances at the upset tonight. The only other points were scored by Aisha Taylor, who knocked down the three-pointer in that second quarter. Amelia Ramsey with 5 boards leads the Scots there, but she has 3 fouls. Destiny Nunez also with 3 first-half fouls for Highland Park. Nobody in dire foul trouble for the Broncos. Coral Callan has 2, but that's it as far as multiple fouls in that first half on the Broncos. 23-12 is our score here at the break. You've been watching the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. It's an 11-point lead for Spring Hill, halfway home to a date in the sub-state championship game on Saturday night. We'll finish it off when we come back here, second half, right after this on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here we go to the second half. Spring Hill on top of Highland Park, 23-12, along with Caden Carbajo. I'm Bryce Kessler. Halfway home to a first-round victory here in the postseason for Spring Hill. The Broncos have the ball to start this third quarter, an 11-point lead. Jenna Weber out of the corner. Missed that 3 badly, and it's a rebound for a moment by Gonzalez, but then on the baseline, so Spring Hill will catch a break and get another crack at it here. Milroy to inbound. And to Callan, now back to Milroy. Weber. Quick ball moving into Powell, gives it right back to Jenna, pulls up from 8, rims in and out, and Amelia Ramsey clears it for Highland Park. (23-12), 7:20 left to play in the third, and a travel is called on Aisha Taylor. 10th turnover of the game for Highland Park. They haven't crippled themselves with turnovers in this game. Had a few early ones that allowed Spring Hill some easy buckets. But they have turned it over now 5 times more than Spring Hill. And Glass has been one of the big difference makers. Spring Hill dominating that aspect. Wide open 3 for Milroy. She connects on her second tray. 26-12 Broncos. Foul on a drive, it'll put Gonzalez at the free throw line. It's called on Milroy. First foul on Kate. A couple of free throws for Atia Gonzalez. Highland Park only attempted 2 free throws in the first quarter, or the first half, both of them in the first quarter and made by Victoria Reed. 15-point Bronco lead on their home floor, but they're 5-3 this year. Runner by Milroy off left iron. Taylor wins the fight for the ball. Long outlet to Gonzalez. Missed the layup. Offensive board. A missed putback by Sanders. Another chance, and it's blocked out of bounds. Or was it? Yes, it was. It'll stay with Highland Park. The official on the baseline was kind of screened out from it, but the official on the far side comes in to help him out. Inbound to Taylor. 15-footer misses. The horn at the table sounded as soon as they threw that ball in, so confusion there for a moment. The runner by Milroy, who now has 8 points for Spring Hill. It's 6:08 left to play in the third. 15-point Spring Hill lead. Ramsey at the high post. Up top to Sanders. Gonzalez had a tough time with the catch. Now a tough step back three. Ramsey offensive board and a putback. We saw Spring Hill do that on a number of occasions in the first half to Highland Park. And now Ramsey, a little second chance bucket of her own for Highland Park. Powell missed that shot as she was falling to the floor. Spring Hill thought there was a little contact. Ramsey clears it. Now Gonzalez floats it off the heel. A box out by Powell puts Taylor on the floor. And I think they're going to call Powell for the foul here. Powell gets called for a foul. She had the inside position, but the official, in his eyes, deeming that she wasn't making a play with the ball. It was undercutting Taylor. So she picks up her first personal foul. She'll go to the bench along with Oakes and Callan. In comes Elena Freegon, Lorelei Harris, and Sydney Busher. Sanders flashes home a three. 28-18 with 5:17 to go in the third. Inside Harris, and a jump ball is called, and that will send it to Highland Park. The Scots continue to fight here in this game. Spring Hill early on jumped out to the big lead, or the 8-point lead in the opening minutes anyway, and Highland Park fought back. Now Taylor from three off the heel, rebounded by Harris. And once again, they're not just going away quietly, and Spring Hill not helping with turnovers. They've now turned it over 6 times in the last quarter and a half. Taylor, a little turnaround jumper, makes it 28-20. Freegon has it taken away. A steal for Gonzalez. Now to Taylor. Knocked out of bounds by Freegon. Carlin White checks in for Highland Park. And Jenna Weber, check that Addison Bond, and Kaylee Oakes check in for Spring Hill. 4.5 to play, third quarter. A 7-0 run by Highland Park. They trailed by 15 just a moment ago, but now back down to 8. Into Ramsey. And another bucket to add to the run for Amelia Ramsey. Addison Bond into the corner for Milroy. Floats backside to Weber. Reverse layup is no good. Rebounded by Oakes, so they're going to call a hold on Highland Park after the Oakes rebound. It's on Carlin White, her second, and the team's first. Nice play to set up Milroy out of the corner. Doesn't get the bounce. White the rebound, and then she's fouled by Milroy. Kay picks up her second and the team's third. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. It's a 28-22 ball game. It was 28-13 just about 2.5 minutes ago. But a 9-0 run by Highland Park. Taylor misses out of the corner, rebounded by Busher. Tough passes. Milroy didn't have a very good angle to try to fit that one into Oaks, and they throw it out of bounds for their 9th turnover of the game. Ramsey double back up top. Gonzalez for 3. Ramsey with an offensive board. May have got, nope, didn't get away with it. I was going to say may have gotten away with travel, but they got the call here on the near side, or are they going to call it a foul? Ooh, they're going to call it a foul now. Well, the official on the near side was getting ready to call it the travel. That's what I saw, but instead they call a foul on Kaylee Oaks. So it puts Amelia Ramsey at the free throw line. Five points to go along with 9 rebounds now for Ramsey. She had picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter and then picked up a third relatively early in the third quarter, or excuse me, in the second quarter. And has since been able to stay on the floor, and that's been a good thing for Highland Park as she has helped pace things for them and really helped even things back up on the glass. Play for Egon wants a timeout with 3:05 left to play in the third, as his Broncos have watched Highland Park go on a 10-0 run. We'll take a timeout. We're back in a moment. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
3:05 left to play third quarter. Spring Hill's 15-point lead is down to just 5 on a 10-0 run by Highland Park. Spring Hill has gone 3 minutes now without scoring, and it's been that same 3-minute stretch that's seen Highland Park take a 10-point deficit down to just 5. We'll see what Broncos have for an answer coming out of a timeout. Jenna Weber will inbound along with Busher, Bond, Oaks, and Milroy. Weber has not scored in this third quarter after scoring a game-high 11 in the first half. And that has been the core of the issue in this half. That's 5 turnovers in 5 minutes in this second half. Spring Hill does get it back. Bond with the steal. That turnover doesn't hurt them per se, but something they're going to need to clean up down the stretch if they want to make sure Highland Park doesn't get too close back into this third. Milroy knocks down a third triple. 11 points from Kate Milroy to make it 31-23 with 2:28 to go in the third. Big second half from Milroy so far with 8 points in this third quarter. Weber out there to get a hand on it. Should lead to an easy 2 for Jenna, and it does not. She missed the layup, but Milroy there for the rebound has it blocked by Gonzalez, and a big-time missed opportunity there for Spring Hill. Sanders on the other side does get the layup to go, and a foul on Oaks. So how about that turn of events? It looked like it was going to be an easy deuce for Spring Hill, and instead it might be 3 points the other way for Highland Park. Second foul on Oaks. Sanders to the line as Dawson and Callan and Powell all check back in for Spring Hill. Destiny Nunez returns for Highland Park. Two minutes to play, third quarter, 2:03 to be exact, as Sanders steps up to the line and gets it to finally rattle home. She has tied her season high with 6 points in this game. It's a 5-point game again. Callan curves her way into the paint, missed the runner. Sanders the board and the long outlet to Taylor. Weber with the rejection. Taylor keeps a hold of it though. Taylor wants it back in the corner. They get it to her. Lining up a three. Missed the three. And off the fingertips of Powell with Weber right there as well. And the two Broncos can't control it. Taylor to inbound for Highland Park. They want to come back to her in the corner. They get it to Taylor. Drives baseline. Puts it up with the right hand, missing. Ramsey ties up Busher. Jump ball will go to Spring Hill. .120 to go, third quarter. Callan out of the corner. Runs into a double team, gets it back to Powell. Skips it to Weber. Open three on the right wing is on the money. First points of the second half for Jenna Weber. 14th of the game, and it's 34-26 Broncos with a minute to play in the third. Weber, good job chasing it down and coming away with another steal. Jenna brings it up all the way. She'll scoop it with the left hand. It's scored as she runs into Gonzalez. No call on it, and it's a steal on one end and a complete take all herself for Weber. 10-point lead again for Spring Hill with 35 seconds to play in the third. Another block shot by Weber. Jenna doing it all on both ends now. Callan has Weber open. Powell finds her for three for the win. You betcha! 39-26. Jenna Weber explodes at the end of the quarter for Spring Hill. And that lead, which was once 5, is now back up to 13. Sanders and Dawson tied up with .4 seconds to go in the third quarter. So Spring Hill gets a 9-0, or make that rather a 8-0 run by Jenna Weber in the closing 105. And there's no way that all could have happened in .4 seconds, but that'll end the third quarter. 39-26, Broncos by 13 as we go to the fourth, presented by Stroli Orthodontics on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
One quarter to go here in the opening round of this 5A sub-state matchup between Spring Hill and Highland Park. The Broncos lead it by 13. No ties, no lead changes tonight. Largest lead has been 15 for Spring Hill. Highland Park had the deficit down to just 5 with a minute to go in the third quarter before a 9-0 run by Weber closed out the third for Spring Hill. Or an 8-0 run by Weber, I should say. Her only points of that third quarter, and they came in a hurry. Callan out of the corner, count it for 3. Spring Hill now by 16 with 7:29 to go. Through the hands of Ramsey and a turnover for Highland Park. Weber pushes it back up for the Broncos. Powell kick it out to Callan, same spot. Not the same result, unfortunately. Missed the three, but Oaks with an offensive rebound. Stepped up Weber for a third. 22 from Weber, and it's 45-26. A 14-0 run going back to the third quarter for Spring Hill. Taylor with a foot on the line, missed the long two. Offensive board for Nunez. Now Gonzalez with a deep three, not there. White with the offensive board and a foul on Spring Hill. It's called on Powell, her second, and the team's sixth. Deasia Sanders checks back in for Highland Park. They've done a great job showing fight all night long as Taylor missed the three, and it's rebounded by Weber, who has a 22-point, 11 rebound, 6 assist night going. She is nearing triple-double territory and a huge opening to the postseason for Weber. How about three more? Not going to happen there as Ramsey had it, lost it though. Down to the floor, Ramsey gets down to the floor first. And a technical foul has been called. So a technical foul has been called, it looks like, against Ramsey of Highland Park. So Weber will go to the line for a couple of free throws on what's Ramsey's fourth personal foul on that technical. Weber, an excellent free throw shooter at 85% for the year. This is her first time to the line in this game. And she hits them both. So Spring Hill gets the ball back after the technical foul with 6:18 to go. Ramsey checks out. In comes Nunez for Highland Park. The lead all of a sudden is 21 now for Spring Hill. The officials are going to gather here. I'm not sure ever what they actually called. I'm assuming they called it a jump ball. But we never did get a signal for the call on the floor prior to the technical foul being called. It wasn't a live ball situation. They had blown the whistle already, and then a technical foul happened after that. So the officials trying to clean things up here. I was trying to listen in, but unfortunately we're quite a ways away from that conversation. I'm not exactly sure what the official explained to Clay Fregon and Robert Brown, but regardless, it's Spring Hill basketball, and the Broncos well in control now, up by 21 with 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Powell to Callan, a two out of the corner, comes off the rim a couple of times. On the floor goes Powell, and she's tied up with Gonzalez, and that will go to Highland Park. Ramsey comes back in for Highland Park with 5:56 to go. 5 points, 9 rebounds in the game for Amelia Ramsey. Playing the majority of that with 3 fouls. She had 3 early fouls in this game, now with 4. Somebody's going to have to catch fire in a hurry for Highland Park if they're going to make the comeback now. They have twice trailed by double digits and trimmed the deficit back down to within a couple of possessions. But now they face their largest deficit of the night as Busher rebounds the missed three by Nunez. Spring Hill showing no signs of wanting to let up yet either. Busher, 15-footer, knocked it down. First field goal of the game for Sydney Busher, who's the second leading scorer on the team this year. 8 points a game is what she averages. Been a quiet offensive night for Sydney. That field goal gives her 3 points to go along with 4 boards. Baseline J not there for Taylor. Oaks the rebound. And back comes Spring Hill now working with a 23-point lead, and it's right now an 18-0 run for the Broncos. And why not keep adding to it? Coral Callan knocks down a 3. gives her 8 points on her second three-pointer of this fourth quarter. And the Broncos piling it on now with a 21-0 run. Pick and roll inside. Ramsey fouled on the way up. A couple of free throws coming up for the freshman. Foul called on Kaylee Oakes, her third. 17 foul. 2 free throws for Ramsey. Broncos getting a great team effort across the board. Lots of players getting involved in this, what's now a 26-point lead tonight, but you can't help but look at the performance from Jenna Weber tonight and just admire the effort, the performance by Weber, who exits the game for the final time, you would assume, barring something crazy happening in this final 4:39. She exits along with the rest of the starting lineup, sans Kaylee Oakes, who remains out there, as Fregon, Dawson, Bond, and Murray all check back in for Spring Hill. As Ramsey knocks down the second, goes 1 of 2 at the line. She checks out, and Keajane Rice returns. That ends a 21-0 run for Spring Hill. That free throw by Ramsey. But Weber tonight, 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. That's a ball game. And a handful of block shots and steals to go along with that as well. Dawson fouled by Sanders. First on Sanders, only the third team foul charged to Highland Park in the second half. Ramsey back in. Dawson over to Harris on the right side. 4:18 to go. Spring Hill wanting to milk the final 4 minutes of this one and start preparing for a sub-state championship game on Saturday night. 3-second violation called on Spring Hill. Four minutes remain in the fourth. Ramsey outside Sanders. And that pass looked like have caught Nunez by surprise. Spring Hill back the other way with it. Murray blocked by Gonzalez. Nice inbound play, sets it up for Lorelei Harris for the easy deuce. Ramsey tees up a deep three. Oakes with a strong rebound. That gives her 9 boards in the game. Dawson feeds Murray. Outside Fregon. Nice shot fake. One dribble to her left. Missed the three, but it's tracked down by Murray. An offensive board. And now Murray wants 3. That's short. Rebounded by Taylor. 3-on-2 for Highland Park. Taylor ripped away by Murray. Nunez comes up with it. Now Gonzalez fires from the corner. Long rebound on the backside corner. Sanders, good effort to try to save that one, but it ends up out of bounds over to Spring Hill. And now Delaney Hill checks in for the first time for Spring Hill as Oakes will exit. 3:03 to go. Spring Hill leading 54-27. Murray working on the right side as the Broncos try to close this one out. Dawson from the corner. Got the roll. Even more players getting involved for Spring Hill, who goes up by 30 on that 3 by Tessa Dawson. Was their second 3 of the year, and now Murray with the pickpocket. And can't finish it though. Sanders the rebound for Highland Park. Ramsey lay-in is good. 57-29 with 2:19 to go. Murray up top for Egon. Murray, good job weaving through traffic. Back up top for Egon. Around to Dawson. Egon straight away, lines it up and hits it. 60-29, Spring Hill with a minute 40 to go. The 8th different player to score in this game for Spring Hill. And the 5th different player to knock down a 3. 90 seconds left to play in this first round sub-state game. All in the control of the Broncos now. Taylor's 3 misses. Went up off the basket support, out of bounds to Spring Hill. Addison Bond checks back in for Spring Hill. Broncos have played 12 girls in this game. 8 of them have scored. And of the 4 that haven't scored, 2 of them have had rebounds or assists, so have still been involved in the stat sheet. 3 by Bond, who goes out of bounds, and Highland Park hits it off the missed 3 by Bond as we go underneath of a minute to go in the 4th quarter. Taylor pulls up for 3, not there, and Delaney Hill pulls down a rebound. Up to Bond. Catch and shoot 3, banked in by Addison Bond. The 9th different player to score for Spring Hill, and now every single player, all 12, have either scored, pulled a rebound down, or dished out an assist. Foul on Wally Murray. Stops the clock momentarily. No, it doesn't. With a 30-point game, the clock continues to roll. So it puts Atia Gonzalez at the line. It is a 1-and-1 for Gonzalez, and this will be all she wrote after these free throws. A huge second half for Spring Hill. 40-19. The Broncos outscore Highland Park in the second half and win this one 63-31, the final, as the Broncos move on to the sub-state championship game with a 32-point victory over the Highland Park Scots. Coming up next, it's the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show on your home for Bronco basketball. Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Stroley Orthodontics.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call us at
913-247-3530.
Welcome into the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show on Spring Hill Sports Live, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies to get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. It's the final here in Spring Hill tonight. A huge second half propels Spring Hill to a 63-31 victory over the Highland Park Scots. Highland Park's season comes to an end at 4-17. The Broncos improving to 15-6 and will play for the Sub-State Championship and a trip to the 5A state tournament this Saturday at 6 o'clock here in Spring Hill. The opponent is yet to be determined. At the end of the third quarter, Leavenworth leads Sumner 28-24. So a tight battle going right now in KC tonight as KC Sumner, the 6 seed, trailing the 11 seed Leavenworth 28-24. Spring Hill has not played Sumner this year. They did play Leavenworth earlier this season. They won handedly in their game here at home against Leavenworth. So we'll see. We probably won't know before the postgame show's over who they're going to play yet, as that game is just headed to the fourth quarter. But they're going to get either Leavenworth or Sumner at 6 o'clock Saturday night here in Spring Hill. So big game tonight, big second half, 24-5. Spring Hill outscored Highland Park in the fourth quarter to really run away with this victory. They outscored them 40-19 overall in the second half. And they lead this game wire to wire. An 8-0 run to start the night for Spring Hill. They never trailed. It was never tied either. Highland Park got it down to as little as 2 at one point in the first quarter. In the second half, the closest they made it was 5 at 31-26 late in the third quarter before the Broncos went on a 21-0 run to close the third and start the fourth quarter. That put them up 52-26, and that was easy coasting from that point for Spring Hill as they win this one tonight, 63-31. Huge night from Jenna Weber, 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists, as she helped lead the way for the Broncos in this victory. We'll run down all the final numbers for you when we come back here on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show. 63-31 your final. The Broncos moving on. More to come right after this on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show for Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back to the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show as we put the finishing touches on a postseason victory tonight for the Spring Hill girls as the Broncos win this one 63-31 over the Highland Park Scots. Now 15-6 of the year for the Broncos. Let's run down the final numbers for you as they had contributions across the board. In fact, all 12 girls played tonight, all 12 got in the stat sheet in one form or another, whether it be points, rebounds, or assists. They all had something in this game, and 9 different girls score, led by Jenna Weber with 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. A near triple-double effort. It is a double-double for Weber, and a near triple-double as she was special again tonight for the Broncos. Kate Milroy joins her in double figures with 11 to go along with 6 rebounds and a couple of assists. And let's just run down the list here now. Elena Freegon, 3 points, a couple of assists. Molly Murray with a rebound. Tessa Dawson, 3 points and a pair of assists. Coral Callan, 8 points and an assist. Addison Bond with 3 points. Brooke Powell with 3 points and 3 rebounds and 3 assists, I should say. Sydney Busher, 3 points and 4 rebounds. Lorelei Harris, 2 points and a rebound. Delaney Hill with a rebound. And Kaylee Oaks, 6 points and 9 rebounds as the Broncos dominate the second half and are out to a 63-31 victory. Highland Park led tonight by Victoria Reed, who had 9 points all in the first quarter and then did not play again after that. So unfortunately something must have happened to Victoria Reed, so I hope for the best for her. But big first quarter, and then after that did not see her again. Atia Gonzalez, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a couple of assists. Deasia Sanders, 6 points and 4 rebounds. Carlin White with 4 boards. Destiny Nunez, 2 rebounds. Aisha Taylor, 5 points and 4 boards. And Amelia Ramsey, 8 points and 9 rebounds for Highland Park. But it's 63-31 your final as the Broncos pull away big in the second half and win this one by 32 to improve to 15-6 and set their date for the Sub-State Championship on Saturday night. They'll host that game right here when they will take on either Leavenworth or KC Sumner. We do not yet know who that opponent will be, and we're not going to know here before we shut things down tonight, as they are in the fourth quarter right now. At the end of 3, it was Leavenworth leading Sumner 28-24. So a tight game they've got going there. And the Broncos will await the winner of that one on Saturday night. So make plans to join us if you can't make it out here to Spring Hill High School to cheer on the Broncos Saturday night. And tune in right here on Spring Hill Sports Live, as we'll have every second of it for you as the Broncos take on the winner of that Leavenworth-Sumner game for a sub-state championship. The Broncos will be looking to punch their ticket back to the state tournament for the first time since they won it all back in 2003. So Caden Carbajo and myself, Bryce Kessler, will be here for you on Saturday when that game takes place. And until then, we say so long tonight from Spring Hill High School, where the Spring Hill Broncos move on in the sub-state tournament to the title game with a 63-31 victory over the Highland Park Scots. You've been watching Spring Hill High School basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Watching Spring Hill High School sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.